M. Fletcher Brown with another artist video blog, KIX96country.com. Our guest today, all the way from, well, pretty much just all over the place. Please welcome Alabama native and singer-songwriter Stephen Padilla. Hey, Stephen, how are you?
How are you, buddy?
Welcome to KIX96.
Thank you.
All right, so a year ago, we're going to go back a little bit, just a little bit, and then we're going to go back a little further, then we're going to come back to today. About a year ago, you released your debut album, Good and Goodbye. And Nashville was all over it. If you go to his website, you'll see all of the press that he got. Everybody's interviewing and talking about the truth and the honesty and just the rawness of that first album and of what you accomplished there with that. So congratulations, first of all, on the critical acclaim of your first album. The interesting thing about Stephen is that he's from right here. He's from Central Alabama, just south of Tuscaloosa. Highway 43 runs almost the length of the state. And if you start in the Shoals and drive south of 43, you go through Tuscaloosa and end up in a little town of Demopolis, Alabama. Stephen, tell us a little bit about growing up in Demopolis and how music found you, or you found music.
I grew up playing baseball. I played football. I was just a normal small town kid. Got into a lot of trouble. Played sports. One of my good friends quit playing baseball and he bought a guitar, and I thought it was cool. I was 14 years old. My dad didn't want me playing guitar, wanted me playing baseball because I come from a lower middle class family, and I was, my parents wanted me to get a scholarship. You know how that goes. But I'd go over to his house, play on his guitar. I just took to it. My neighbor had a guitar in his attic. He basically told me I could come over and play it without my dad knowing. They were friends, but he was like, if he finds out about it, I'll take care of it, kind of thing. He ended up giving it to me and saying, just take it home, I'll deal with your dad. I got pretty good at it. My dad came around, started buying me guitars and equipment. Now he's my biggest fan. He travels with me sometimes. I try to we try to do it in small doses because hanging out with family for an extended period of time can take a toll on each other. So, but growing up in Demopolis was I feel like it made me who I am. Coming from a small community, everybody knows everybody. Honestly, I think it's the root of most country music. I feel like most country music's written based on small town life and all of the values that come along with it.
Right. Well, okay, so you pick up the guitar, you start to play, you begin writing songs, and then you decide you want to record. And you recorded and produced your first album, co-produced it with Don Shrigley, who is a legendary Muscle Shoals producer who's worked with the likes of like Alabama, names that you come to recognize in country music. How did you meet Don Shrigley and make the connection to fame?
I decided I wanted to record, and I couldn't think of any better place to do it than Fame, just because of the history and the sound. And I mean, if you just look, just this area, just music. This area had like such an impact on music in general, and I really wanted to record at Fame. I came in, I didn't really know what the heck I was doing. I was new to the recording world, and Don kind of just we just clicked. We hit it off together. He took me under his wing, and he's been helping me ever since, and he really helped me find myself as an artist. I knew what I wanted to say, but Don helped me figure out my sound and how I wanted to kind of find my place and my niche in country music.
All right. Well, let's talk about your sound. You've got a new single out now, also a forthcoming album that's also been recorded at Fame. It's forthcoming. Do you have a working title yet for that album?
I have a really cool song titled Roots, and I've been drawn to it since I wrote the song with a friend of mine, Adam Hood. He's an Alabama boy. He's got a bunch of hit songs out there for Little Big Town and David Nail. He's love writing with him, but we wrote a really cool tune called Roots, and it's about everybody has roots, everybody comes from somewhere, and I might even play that one later or something like that. But yeah, it's a cool song. It sounds like a cool title, so I think I'm gonna roll with it, and I feel like it will all tie together with what I want to say on the second album too. So,
Absolutely. Okay, well, now the single, though, is called When I'm Drunk, which
Yeah.
sounds like just a happy, fun song.
yeah, it
All
sounds
right.
like a party drinking song, but it's a little different. It's got a twist to it. Yeah, I wrote the song. You know, it's not really. It wasn't derived from a personal experience exactly, but that's what it's about, and I feel like everybody can relate to that spot and that place that I go to in that song. But I just wanted to write. I wanted to write about dealing with problems, and some people turn to drinking to do that, and some people, you know, have a little too much to drink, and then they start thinking and dwelling on certain things, and that's basically what the song's about. It's just about, you know, reminiscing and thinking about things that bring you down, and sometimes you think you're going to go and drink and have a good time and have a few beers. Next thing you know, you're thinking about something you don't want to be thinking about. But yeah, it's I really like the sound in this track, and a lot of the new songs that we've recorded for this album. We had a local guy, Larry Byram, come in and play B3 on a lot of the stuff, and it just brought it to life. It gives it a new, fresh sound, and you can hear a lot of the B3 in this particular track. So
That seems to be a recurring theme when people talk about Stephen Padilla and his music, and it's just the idea that the songs that you write, the music that you play, tends to be just outside the circle of what's expected.
Right.
All right, so we're going to get a chance to hear. If you go elsewhere on our website, you can find a live performance from Stephen here. And if folks want to find you online, where do they look?
StephenPadilla.com. I'm also on iTunes. The album "Good at Goodbye" is available on iTunes, Spotify, and all the social media outlets: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Try to keep up with all of it, but I'm all over the place. So y'all check it out. Thank you.
All right, that's Stephen Padilla. Check out his single, When I'm Drunk. You want to hear it, call us KIX 96. We'll be happy to play it for you. And look for, again, like I said, live performance elsewhere on our website. Stephen, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Yeah. Thank
All
you.
right, I am M. Fletcher Brown. This is Stephen Padilla, and we'll see you next time on another artist video blog, KIX96country.com.